So we're out here today, and you can see behind me, I'm at this creek, and we are going to do a little bit of creek walking today. This particular place has a mixture from, several formations. And the main thing I'm looking for today is maybe some prehistoric mammal bones. May find some shark's teeth, something like that, but the mammal bones I think is the main thing I'm going for. We'll stop by another spot where we've got some shells and that type stuff. But some of my favorite things have come from this creek, such as Bellnites, which is the hardened cartilage, I guess. I got something in my eye, I apologize. From a squid-like creature. And I found whale bones and dolphin bones here. No terrestrial mammals. I haven't found any of those, but they are out here. So there's a chance, such as teeth and things like that we could find. But mainly, I'm gonna just kind of walk through this stuff and see what I can find. And the main thing we're looking for is some gravel beds in the water, such as this area right here behind me. And we'll look through there and we'll come up with something. You can see and hear some of the shells, such as Exogyra, for instance. Just various oyster and clam shells that show up through here. And the reason you see them here is upstream is where there's a cutaway that exposes a shell formation. And I've seen a couple of Exogyras that looked pretty good, but they were very, very green. And they were embedded pretty good in the rock. But we're just taking a look inside all of this at these gravel beds and seeing if we can spot anything that is worth grabbing hold of. These shells that you see, they date back to the time of the dinosaurs. And like, I'll get this one for instance. You can see the green that I'm talking about. But we've got just a multitude of them. But mixed in here, like I said, you're gonna find things all the way from 65, 66 million years ago to 10, 20, 30,000 years ago as well. And the reason being, I'm gonna flip this around. The reason being, the seabed had multiple rises and would it die down and come up and die down and come up, and it would mix these layers. And so you have a bunch of different period fossils and 3 different formations that have mixed together. Off camera, I did find a couple of bones that you see here, there and there, and of course it's not enough to determine what species, but more than likely something like a piece off of a whale rib, an ancient extinct sperm whale, or even prehistoric dolphin. So we'll keep looking through here. Alright, so got a piece down here on the bottom that I'll show you real quick. And this is the prehistoric squid, the Bellnite that I was telling you about. And you can see it right there. And I don't know how good a piece it is. In fact, it's broken. But you can see that there. And there's more of them just down the creek here, but that's just part of what you can find here. All right, we've got another one here. It was kind of hiding in the shadows, and it's center screen. And this one is much larger and in better shape. But there you can see that is the belemnite nostril. I'll focus in there good, but that is, yeah, that's pretty good size for the ones we find around here. Here's another example of Exogyra. It's not in great shape, but you can see how high that's where it was sitting. The water comes on up to here when it gets flooded, and it was flooded not long ago. We've just recently got it down to where it's much lower and able to walk through here. Here we've got another belemnite there, and we've got another one right there, center screen. I'm getting to the part of the creek where there's more and more belemnites, but this is also where I start finding the bones, and I believe I've got one down here. I'm gonna switch it around, and if you look, see if we can get it where the camera will see it. That spot dead center, I believe that's one. It feels like one. Yep. So this is mammal bone. You can see this is the side where the marrow would have been, and then this is the outside of it. So that's you know, good 3-inch piece. That's what we're looking for. I'd like to find some that's more intact, possibly some vertebra as well, but this is showing you that they are out here. And right here where I found the bone, we've got a couple of belemnites that I almost overlooked. You can see those two right there. We got one there and one right here that's trying to get away from me. You can see we got those three right here together. Here we've got another belemnite. See their center screen. We'll grab it, at it. Now typically we could come in here and screen, except I forgot to bring my screen to do so. But in that case, what we would do is we could shovel some up into the screen and sift it out. But got another belemnite. See right here. So rinse that off a little bit. We're just taking a good look as far as what is here on top. And sometimes things will fool you. You might see something that looks like bone, and instead it's either a rock or just blackened wood, and once you start moving the wood, it moves kind of freely, so you realize it's not fossil at all. Instead of finding lots and lots of mammal bones, I'm actually finding lots and lots of belemnites where they've been uncovered. And so we got one that's here, and I saw another one. Where did I see it at? Here. This is a broken one, but you can see a couple of them there that we've got. Here we've got another belemnite that you see there. Pick it up, show it to you. And basically what I'm doing is I came out and I'm just looking where the gravel here is washed up on shore, and see if anything stands out to me. And there's been people that's been here already hunting fossils and stuff. It's a very popular place here, and I think this one right here, get it in focus. Yep, that's bone. That's a mammal bone. And then we've got one right there. that is also mammal bone. And we got that center. And now I'll just have to research to make sure. But we're gonna hold on to that one after I pick it back up again. And then we've got another bell mite right there. So the stuff's all around. But we're about to walk in the creek here again. I know one of the things you may be asking is, why do I pick up all these small bone fragments? And while I can't make anything out of it, of course, they are great for, you know, giveaways to people that are interested in fossils, especially kids. Meanwhile, I'll show you this really bleached out Exogyra, and I think I'm going to hold on to it simply because it's so bleached out and crisp and white. And let's see if this is anything. I don't think so. Nope. But yeah, so it's something that can hand out that technically doesn't have much worth, but it can get someone interested in fossil hunting and paleontology or anything like that. So there you go. Got another one, I believe is one right here. Rinse it off. Let's see, got the flat side and then the marrow side there. That's not, this isn't, but that's what I do, is just search through this to see what we can find. To show you, we've got some of this formation here that's coming apart, and you can see some of the shells there. Like there's a big green Exogyra, center screen, some stuff up in here. So it's just all over as far as where these layers are and these time periods. I'll give you one hint to help you if you walk creeks looking for fossils or even just bones or something like that. On a bright sunny day, you might want to bring some polarized glasses to cut the glare off the water so you can actually see in the water. But there are spots, especially when I'm close to an area I'm looking at, if I'm looking almost straight down, as you can see the light hit my face there. That's what I'm talking about, that glare hits and you can't see anything right there. So yeah, polarized glasses, that's something that you wouldn't have thought of. Here you can see some more of these Exogyra that are out of the formation there, and these are mostly concreted in to the rock, so I'd have to chisel them out if I wanted them. I've got some in the collection, so I'm not worried about trying to grab these, but it just shows you the mixture throughout here. I think we've got a couple maybe right in here. That's dark spot you see. I'll pick it up, and it's a pretty good size one. Again, it's a partial. It's broke off, but likely from a rib. More than likely sperm whale species. We've got that. And then this long one right there. Let's see if that's one. See how easy, I'm not sure that this is one. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I think it is. So that's one. And then we've got that right there. There, and backside there. So we got a few right here together. Rinse them off, which means there's more than likely some more right in here, and we'll keep looking. Lots of silt down here, and it's kind of changed the color. But this one's loose, so I kind of want to pick it up and show you the Exogyra. Look how big that is. It's not in great shape, but it is huge and still got stuff inside. But yeah, I'm gonna put it up here on the shore. I might grab it on the way back out. But I don't like the part where the silt is so thick. One, it's just hard to, you can't see much looking down anyway, and the water's just not as clean, and so I don't really like that. But as I showed you those Exogyras, I wanted to mention there's a shell bed that is back down the creek, and it's just layers upon layers of these shells in this gray-green clay formation. And some of my best finds have been there, and I kind of want to share them while I've got this video going here. In that, for instance, I found a fossilized pearl. Of course, they have the Exogyras. They have Carolina pectens, which is like a Chesapeactin, except it has many, many more of the ribs. A scallop type shell. So it's a cool place to look, and it's just, you know, gradually eroding away. And that's a lot of these that are on the bottom down here. They either come from further down the river, or up the river, I guess, and float down, or they come out of the layers that are being exposed more and more as the creek rises and falls and rises and falls. But yeah, lots of really cool fossils I found in that one little layer, with my favorite probably being the fossilized pearl, which is actually about, I want to say it was like 2.5 carats as far as the size. So yeah, just wanted to share that. You can see down here, gets a little bit clearer in these spots. And we just look on the bottom. We found some stuff today. We know that they're out here. And you can see what I mean by the glare, trying to see through the glare. But it's a pretty day. Water's low. So it's a good time to get out here and get those Exogyra shells there and kind of look around. Just want to show you this one part I'm coming through. The water is about halfway up my shin that you see there. But this is Lost World type stuff, right? So you've got that way, and then we've got, that's where I came from. You can see how these shells are created. And it's tough to see in here with the lack of light coming into the water due to the trees. But and it's getting a little deeper right in this spot, and I may turn around here in just a minute. I would like to get up to that corner up there, but still lots and lots of fossils, Exogyras that you see there, and you can kind of see them throughout here. It's just a great place to fossil hunt. All right, we're coming up to my last little area that I'm gonna hunt. Got a plane flying overhead, and it's this corner that you see back up here. And once we do this, we're gonna call it a day. I've been out here for about an hour and a half. Then I'll need to walk back up the creek to get out. You can see what the sides look like. It's just not an easy way out. But just kind of finish the episode here. So some episodes are going to be long, some are going to be short. Oh, make sure I don't fall over. And what we'll do is do the hunting, and then the following week kind of go over what we found, and just kind of show you what I'm doing and how, what I'm looking for, that type thing. Lots of dark rocks right here and down there, so I need to look through here pretty good, see if there's anything that looks like bone. Don't see anything there. Come up here a little ways, but if you like this type stuff, I invite you to like and subscribe, of course. This help me build the channel, and we can kind of see type of stuff in here. And so we kind of got this cross creek right here, so this is where I wanted to do my final search, so we'll see what's going on there. I got one thing down here, and when I show these, if I pick it up and it's not a bone, most of the time we just delete that part of the video. So just kind of letting you know. But show you what we got. This is the flat part here, what I saw under the water, but that is that's a end of a rib bone. So again, likely from a sperm whale or a dolphin. But yeah, that, I mean, you can see the length of it. It's a pretty good size. That was a good pickup. All right, I think I've got one down here, and I think there's another one over here, but I'm gonna have to check. So I'm gonna switch the camera around. All right, so first one is right there. And yes, that is absolutely bone. And you can see it's length of my hand, so that's good. It's no longer bone, it's fossilized bone, of course. Another thing I'm interested in, we've got this here, which is not normal shape of anything. And that may be bone. Let me switch around. It kind of looks like bone. And we look through the sides there. But yeah, I think it's solid too. It's just not the color of the normal fossil bones that we find here. And I'm assuming it could just be a much younger specimen. We're gonna hold on to it, and I'll try to research it a little bit. Maybe like part of the jaw that comes off of here. So yeah, we'll check that out. And I think we're going to end it on that, as I take one little look over here. In fact, we got a bell knight here I'm gonna grab. There's a couple. Actually, 3. Rip some off and show you what we got. We got those 3 here. They're all about 2 inches long. See them there. So, kind of finish up on that. And another bone laying up here on the side. Another bell knight. All this is washed up on the creek side here. And we got another bone. It's there. I think that's a good place to end. So we got some stuff today, and next week we'll go through the finds. Y'all be good. Have a good one.